there's things that collectively Canadians can actually agree on, which aren't really supposed to be political, like Canadian culture, right? We're cold, we wear jackets, we say a boot, we've got igloos, we ride polar bears. And then this other one random person, well, he's not random, but he goes by the name Terry Fox, which I don't know if you've ever been to school, but they have like Terry Fox runs. You're educated on that. You get to cut class early and you get to go run around the block or whatever it is. It's a huge part of Canadian tradition and Canadian culture. Well, now the Liberals are trying to literally erase it from the passports. Today we're taking a look at Senator, my favorite senator. Thank God we've got this senator in the Canadian Parliament, because he's so base. He's called out Trudeau. He's destroyed Trudeau publicly. It's absolutely incredible. You're going to want to sit back, buckle up, and watch this video right to the very end, because Senator Don Plett breaks down how a passport shouldn't be political, how it's stupid that the Liberals have done this. We don't have a Liberal majority. I think some people kind of, it goes over their head. They overlook that. We have a Liberal government, but the majority is not Liberal, which is weird because they're in power, but they're not majority. It's very strange how our parliamentary system works. We're not talking about that, but let's just take a look at the passport here. This is what they've removed, and they've replaced it with, instead of Terry Fox on the left, you've got this like dude pushing a wheelbarrow, and then you also have Justin Trudeau at the lake as like a little kid. Like it's really weird. But before we get into it, we gotta calm down. We gotta just sit back, relax, like the video, subscribe, post notifications on, and then as well look at the latest merch drop. Keep calm and never vote Liberal. Men clothing, women clothing, embroidered hats, coffee mugs, to-go coffee containers, travel mugs, sweaters, t-shirts, everything that you want. Keep calm. Don't vote Liberal. That merch is linked in the description as well as the pinned comment below. And without further ado, let's get into this based video. Senator Don Plett here breaks down how it's just an absolute shame and it's an attack on Canadian democracy for the Liberals without voting. No vote was ever taken, no discussion. They just, here's the new passport, rainbows and butterflies, quite literally.
It's just a passport. It's just a symbol. They're only words, only beliefs held by the few. Only traditions that no longer matter. It's just history. The first step in liquidating a people is to erase its memory, destroy its books, its culture, its history. Then have somebody write new books, manufacture a new culture, invent a new history. Before long, that nation will begin to forget what it was, what it is. The struggle of a man against power is the struggle of memory against forgetting. That was written by Milan Kundera. Liberal leader, the mayor of Terry Fox's hometown in British Columbia said yesterday, and I quote, "Whoever made the decision to remove Terry Fox from Canadian passports needs to give their head a shake. That is shame. Our country needs more Terry Fox, not less." I certainly agree with those words. I also agree, Leader, with the Royal Canadian Legion statement condemning the removal of an image of the Vimy Memorial from our passports. They said it was, to put it bluntly, a poor decision, Leader. This is the result of a government that has a lack of respect for Canadians, Canada's history, and the heroes and the heroines of the past who have made our country great. They have no moral compass. Leader, why did the Trudeau government make it a priority to erase images of our country from our passports?
Senator Goh.
Well, thank you for your question. Our passport is the most trusted travel document, not only for the images on it, because it defines the strength of Canada's relationship with so many countries, but it proves also who we are as people.
Yeah, so adding a freaking guy with a wheelbarrow and a rainbow flag makes no sense. Vimy Ridge, Terry Fox, those are respectable things. Those are things not even respectable, but that are part of Canadian culture. An old man with a wheelbarrow and a pride flag are not part of Canadian culture. That's making it political. War, an act of war that represents Canada and the foundation of, where we are right now in Canada, that's culture. That deserves to be in a passport.
The new passport was indeed redesigned from cover to cover with new features and with new artwork, and it maintains its status as one of the most secure and universally accepted travel documents in the world for all Canadians. This update will reflect Canada's diversity and inclusion, and it will strengthen the safety and security of Canadian travelers. This new passport will not only be more secure and reliable for Canadians, but it shall also continue to instill pride in the hearts of those who carry it.
Senator Plitt.
Leader, you're upset when we somewhat in frustration ask you questions, and you don't even attempt to touch the question. There's no argument about the validity of our passports. I didn't talk about that. I didn't mention that. I asked about images, Leader, and you didn't even touch that. And then we're being schooled on not being personal.
And why fix it if it's not broken?
What is so difficult in answering my question? Adding security features to the passport could have been done without erasing the images from Canadian history.
Yeah.
It's also mind-boggling that the Trudeau government sees all the serious issues facing Canada, and it thinks it's a good idea to put its time and energy into taking Vimy Ridge and Terry Fox, the War Memorial, and the famous 5 off of the passport.
Shame.
Food banks, Leader, across Canada are reporting unprecedented demand. 1 in 5 Canadians, Leader, say they are skipping meals due to the high cost of food. 1/4 of Canadians say there is no scenario in which they can afford a summer vacation unless the Prime Minister takes them on one of his. He, of course, has no answers to the cost of living crisis. At a town hall in April, he advised taking on more credit card debt to pay for school or home renovations.
Out of time.
This passport fiasco, Leader, demonstrates one thing clearly. This Prime Minister doesn't respect our history or understand the everyday lives and priority of Canadians.
That's right.
How much time, energy, and money was wasted changing these passports? And please, Leader, don't tell me how important our passports are. We understand that.
Senator Gold.
Holy crap.
Thank you for your question. Let me be perfectly clear. This government...
The biggest liberal lie you could ever say is let me be clear. Above that, let me be very clear. Conservatives don't say that. They just say what the hell they try to say. And that's it. You don't have to say let me be clear. That's a liberal 101 how to lie.
The government is very proud of Canada's history. The decision to move forward to the current passport design reflects the feedback that the government heard from an extensive process of consultation. Every 10 years, colleagues, the government continually changes themes and designs of passports to make them harder to counterfeit and to protect Canadians from fraud. This is not and should not be a partisan issue. This is about ensuring that Canadians get the most secure and reliable travel document that they can use around the world. And to the other points that you raised, this government is very concerned with the challenges that Canadians face with regard to cost of living issues. That is why the government has provided support in many different fronts for those most in need. And I'm glad that the Senate saw fit to pass Bill C-46 as it did, which will provide yet another measure of support.
He's probably glad that the Senate's going to pass Bill C-11 too, so we can't even talk about this shit. Are you kidding me? No vote, no discussion. They just, a minority government chooses what's best for the majority of Canadians. Funny how that works. Funny how now we are literally the archaiest country in the world with having pride flags and stupid little cartoon drawings that have erased a old man cartoon drawing of an old man with a wheelbarrow, no face, no name, nothing to him, has replaced Terry Fox. A pride flag in our passport has replaced Vimy Ridge. If that doesn't make you upset, if that doesn't stir up some sort of emotions in you, I don't know. You might be dead inside. You might be a liberal. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Go visit that merch shop. Link is in the description and the pinned comment below. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks so much for making it to the end of the video. If you want to support the channel financially, you can do so by checking out the merch shop linked right up there. Or if you want to do something for free, which is also absolutely acceptable and highly encouraged, you can subscribe right there. If you want to continue watching videos like this, you can do so by clicking or tapping right there to watch the next upcoming video. And if you want to watch a little bit of different content, but also Canadian stuff, you can do so by clicking right up there. That's my second channel, House of Canada, also known as the House of Commons Highlights. Thank you so much for watching. I look forward to seeing you in the next video.